other man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Fellas, it's time to get some spine. It's time to find your spine. It is time to find some backbone. It is time to man up. Man the hell up. Let me see. Why? Let's see, court system. Why are marriages? Why is wait? Why is marriage? Why are marriages? Okay, wait, no. Why is marriage? Yeah, check that poll up. I have to tell this young man. I have to tell all fellas around the world. You have to stop letting society tell you what it is to be a man. You know what a man is. You know what it is because it feels right. You know what it is because it smells right. You know what it is because it makes you walk different and make you talk different. Confidence is key. Confidence is key. One thing I've learned in society, soft men, emotional men, women, the powers that be, they hate to see a strong man in society. A strong man in society is hated. A strong man in society is hated, but it's absolutely needed. Strong men are hated, but we're absolutely needed. Hold on, yo. Oh, yeah. Strong men are hated, but we are absolutely needed. We are needed in the households. We are needed in schools. We are needed everywhere in society. I had a conversation with a lot of people ain't getting married. This simply ain't no wives. I think a lot of guys still want to get married. There's a lot of strong men out here. There's a lot of good women. I think the good men and good women just need to find each other. But there's a lot of this feminist crap going on. We're not equals. I'm so sick of women trying to be on a man's level. What is the need for a woman to be a man so bad? Why are they trying to be men? You're not a man. This is that Steve Harvey. What's that? Think like a man, act like a woman. That's That's some tranny transformer mentality. That's some transformer lifestyle. Think like a man, but act like a woman. And ever since then, it's been downhill. You can't think like a man. You know why you can't think like a man? Because you're too damn emotional. How you gonna think like a man, but you have a period every month? You're too damn emotional to think like a man because men are logical. Yeah. Yeah. Men are logical and women are not. How you gonna think like a man? It's like, say, you know what? I'm gonna think like a woman, but act like a man. We living in time. We are not the same. I'm so sick of people trying to put women and men in the same boat. We are not the same. We're not the same for a reason. Masculine, feminine. A man has a cucumber, a woman has a peach. A man has a cucumber, a woman has a peach. We are not the same. The moment, y'all write this down, fellas, the moment you start believing that you're equal to a woman, she gonna hate you. Yeah, you can run to your pastor, you can run to your papa and mima. You can run to your teacher, your university instructor. Well, my university instructor said that under the patriarchal hierarchy and blah, 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 blah. Shut it up. Men run it. Men, you are the head of your wife. She is not your equal. You are the head of your household. That's why you get your monkey ass up and you get to work to provide and protect her. And if you have children, provide and protect them damn children. Get your funds up. Get your mind together. Take care of your damn body. Build some callus on your body. Muscle up. Fitness. It's called being a well-rounded man. Today, people are just so damn lazy, right? This whole equality, we're not equals. We're not equal in function. Let me clear that up. Shout out to Brian Gardens. We are not equal in the day-to-day operation of the household and society. Women are weaker than men. Case closed. So if women are weaker than men, since when does the strong follow the weak? Since when do the strong take orders from the weak? You're a woman. You're soft. Beat it. That's right. She is not your equal. The moment you start acting like her equal, she's going to hate you. So I just don't understand. You know, I do understand. Women who preach this want to see other women fail. Ooh, did I say that? I said it. Thank you for the subscription, Brian Gardens. I'm sorry, Cardens. Yeah. Women keep other women single. I'm trying to help you ladies out. What's going on in America now? There's not just black women, it's all across America. American queens are just rebellious. American queens are just rebellious for no damn reason. They just have to rebel. They have to buck a man. They see no value in a man. Men are just utilities. It's the music. Just use a man and disregard his feelings. Just use a man and disregard his feelings. That's why, fellas, you have to get out your feelings. And women always ask this dumbass question. Y'all know this question. Y'all know this question. How come you guys are so heartless? We have to be heartless because in today's society, we're shamed for being men. You're not going to shame me for being a goddamn man. Why guys are so heartless? Well, after you get your heart broken a few times, you get out your damn feelings, you get back to work, you get on your purpose. No time for emotions, it's time to get focused. No time for emotions, it's time to get focused. We're not allowed to dwell and bathe in our emotions like a woman. We're not equal. I can have sex with 500 women before I get married. Once I get married, the 500 women that I have cracked, it won't matter. But if a woman sleeps with 500 men, she's a hoe. And if a guy finds out about this, she won't get married. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know a woman, because we're different, we're supposed to be different. If a woman sleeps with 500 men, she more than likely will not get married. If her husband finds out she's a hoe, her mind ain't right. If a man sleeps with 500 women before he get married, it's no big deal, because that's not where his value is. His value is in his productivity. His value is in his leadership. His value is how he take care of his wife and his family and care and love for them. Oh yeah, you better know it. Yeah. Because every time a woman has sex with a man, she and I hate to break this to y'all, men have the ability to have sex without having emotions tied to a woman. Men have the ability, and it's wrong. I don't know how we developed this. Men have, well, I ain't gonna say it's wrong, it's just how we are built. Most men have the ability to have sex with a woman and not be emotionally attached, meaning like they don't want any commitment. A man doesn't want a lifelong partnership with this woman. He doesn't want to build with this woman. He just wants cheeks. He just wants cheeks, breasts, and mouth. He's just only there for a good time, and the man goes about his way. He goes back to work. You're a dog. How can you just sleep with a woman and not even care about her and just go on about your day easy? In the same way that you guys use guys for money. Don't care about them. Half of y'all don't even want to have sex with the man, but you want his damn money. Half of y'all, you want this man to pay all your bills and don't even want to have sex with him. In the same way y'all can be heartless in that regard, we can be heartless too. But it's not really being heartless for a man. And this is where they use everything they can to attack men. We're not heartless. That's just how most men are wired. We are animalistic to a degree. We can have sex with a woman because that's, and not have any emotional attachment or commitment, because that's just what it is. But for a woman being a highly emotional of the two, a woman being highly emotional, she has, even if she don't like the man, there's some type of, I don't know what it is. When a woman has sex with a man, it just, she never lets go, whether she liked the guy or not, whether she's a prostitute, it just messes these women up. Her brain ain't stable. The more men she has sex with, the less stable she is. She's for the streets. You can't build with this woman. They have nasty attitudes. Shout out. I'm gonna check the polls. Who's this? Brian Cardin. I didn't know. Now you know. Hayward Pittman. Everybody cares. Why is marriage becoming extinct? 60% say there are no wives available. Absolutely right. There ain't no damn wives available. And a lot of these women are gonna die alone, or they're going to move in with their sister or their mom or their girlfriends and then work it out from there. And the other 40% people have given up. Yeah, a lot of people have given up on love because it's so trifling. You got diseases out here. You got men on the down low. You got those men on the down low now. There's a lot of these men out here who don't mind sharing a bed with another man and then going back to their wives. That's absolutely disgusting. If you like going up in another man's butt, stop talking to women. If you guys are, if you are into that lifestyle, just leave women alone. It's too nasty in this dating scene. I'm inside. Men nowadays lack substance. Uh-oh. Who lacking that substance? Who is lacking that substance? Let's see, what a guan. That's what, Jamaica? Men lacking substance. Yeah, I can see that. Well, men don't have much substance because men getting tired of being used. Tired of being used by the system. Tired of being used by women. Tired of constantly trying to fight a woman to get on this program just to shut up and listen. Shut your mouth and listen. Can you? I got a challenge today for American queens. Black, white, Asian. It don't matter. Latina. Can you shut your mouth and follow? Can you shut your mouth and follow a good man? That's what we want to know today. Today, can you shut your mouth? Be submissive. Can you shut your mouth and follow a good man? Can you do it? Can you do it, American queens? Can you just shut your damn mouth and stop bucking a man? Stop fighting a man. Be appreciative. Be grateful. Support your man. Right? Can you do that? Can you do those things? But the main thing is shutting up though. You gotta know how to shut up. You gotta know how to shut your trap. No, it's fine. But for real, you gotta shut up. Now, I mean, come on now. Like, listen, if a guy's trying to build with you, This how I rephrase this question. If a guy is trying to build with you, do you think when they come home to a woman that's peaceful or a woman that's gonna nag him? What if Guan says she can be okay, you can listen to your man, okay. Well, that's a start. Can you follow a good? I ain't say to follow any old nigga. I mean, I wouldn't advise any woman just to follow any man. You have every right, because you are the follower. Women are the followers. You have every right to question his ambitions. You have every right to question where you guys headed. What is the plan? And this is why marriages fail. This is why relationships fail. They don't even get to the engagement stage because nobody wants to have mature conversations. You are playing with your life if you are looking for a relationship and the other person isn't. If you are looking for a relationship and the other person isn't, you are just wasting your damn time. This is why I go ahead and nip it in the bud in the beginning. Fellas, just be honest with the women. Women, be honest with the guys. Fellas, if you're the type of guy that just want to get some cheeks, just tell the woman up front, look, you're very beautiful, yada yada yada. About this stage of my life, based on the conversations we had, it looks like you want a relationship, and I respect that. But at this time in my life, I just want some big black cheese. You are a beautiful black woman, and I just want some of that Cocoa Puff. That's it. I don't want no kids. I don't want no marriage. I want no commitment. Now, it's up to the woman if she wants to deal with this joker. It's up to the woman if she wants to deal with this joker. And ladies, I wouldn't advise dealing with this type of man, because these type of men, most of the time, they are good in the bedroom. And then you're going to get hooked, and then you're going to have a baby by him, and then you're going to be a baby mama. And we all know in today's time, you should know, if you are a baby mama or become a baby mama, it is a death sentence. The cost of living has gotten too expensive. The times have changed. We're not living in the times where guys are taking, refuge. Guys were once refuge, meaning that when a woman messes up and she got all these kids, she letting all these guys run through her, and she's popping out these little nappy head babies, right? Back in the day, men would take the men, because back in the day, a woman was honest enough to say, hey, I messed up. I shouldn't have had these kids. My kids were a mistake. We got to start calling our kids a mistake. It was a mistake for you to have sex with this man, knowing that he didn't want to have a relationship with you, and you brought a child into the world with no money, no plan. Your child was a mistake, but you don't treat your child like a mistake. You still got to love the child. But everybody said, well, no, God. I had a conversation with somebody, and it kind of, it didn't anger me. It just kind of like, I couldn't believe, I still don't understand how you say a child that you did not plan for is not a mistake. They said no child is born as a mistake. All children are a blessing. A child who wasn't planned for, who is thrown into poverty, that child is a blessing to who? Well, it's a blessing to the parents. The baby came out healthy. Okay, but we have free will. A lot of people don't want to, they only use free will when it's time to have fun, but they don't want to use free will when it's time to take accountability. Nobody put a gun to your head to have sex with that man. Nobody put a gun to your head to have sex with that woman, right? I ain't talking about grapes, and I ain't talking about horrific things that happen to women to where they had, get knocked up. I ain't talking about SA. I'm talking about a woman who was irresponsible with her reproductive system. How can you sit there and say what you did was not a mistake when we all know the statistics of you becoming a single mother? You becoming a single mother puts that child at a disadvantage. You can't expose your child to anything. They can't gain new experiences. You can't take them out the city. You can't take them out the state. You can't take them out the country because you're too poor. You can't buy them new clothes because you're too poor. I've seen this time and time again, single mothers. I've seen the frustration on single mothers' faces. I've seen the depression. You can't go out with your friends now. Why? Your baby daddy is having a time of your life. Having a child outside of marriage is a death sentence. Oh, but God said, every child is a blessing, and no, we have free will. Just like you're free to follow God in Christ, you don't have to. You know what the crazy thing is about this? You don't have to love God. You don't have to. Isn't that amazing? You don't have to. In the same way, you don't have to be responsible. You can do whatever you want to do, but understand that there's consequences. And people gotta stop blaming God for their mess ups. No, there were a whole bunch of decisions that happened before you had that child. You decided to call him up. He decided to answer. You guys decided to meet up. You guys decided where to meet up. You guys decided to take off your clothes. You guys decided to have intercourse. You guys decided not to have protection. So what does God have to do with any of that? What does God have to do with any of that? It was two adults with free will. You guys had free will. Take some accountability. You did that, not God. Now, of course, God loves all. And this is where it's that slick talk. God loves every child that comes in the world because they're innocent. But two things can be true. They can be innocent, but they're also a mistake. Because I hear it time and time again. I'm telling you, life experience. I'm telling you, I hear single mothers all day, every day. I love my baby, but if I can do it all over again, I wouldn't have had them at that time. They didn't say have them at all. They said have them at that time because you weren't ready. In the same way we hold women accountable, we hold the men accountable. Stop putting your thing in a woman who you don't want to make your wife. Stop doing that. Marriages on it. I still believe in marriage. I think I'm gonna get married one day, but I run a tight ship. And a lot of things that I'm talking about, it should be already a given. It should be a given that a woman has to be feminine. It should be a given that a woman should be submissive. It should be a given that a woman should bring peace. It should be a given that a woman wants to stay home and nurture the children. It should be a given that a woman cooks. It should be a given that a woman cleans. It should be a given that a woman should be inspirational to her man, to her children, to her friends. It's a certain type of swag I'm looking for in a woman. That's right. It's a certain type of glow. It's a certain type of aura that I'm looking for and all men should look for in a woman. You have to trust this person with your life. When we talking about going the distance, this person has to have a certain level of maturity. This person has to have the will and the understanding that life ain't perfect. See that lady behind me? All alone. Because nobody gave her no game. This is where a lot of you women are headed because you refuse to obey. Now, I don't know what religion you is, but especially if you're a Christian, you know you got to get some act right. Bucking a man, trying to play a man's role. You're not a man. Men, you're not a woman. And you know what? It's okay. We know you're not a woman because you don't produce milk. We know that you're not a woman because you don't have eggs. We know that you're not a woman because you don't bleed once a month in your younger years. Well, some of you sassy niggas do. I mean, just it's outrageous with that sassiness. But real men, we don't do those type of things. And it's okay because women are designed to bring life. Life starts with man. Man puts life in the womb of a woman. And that life develops inside of the mother. The mother is the first one to bond with that baby. The mother is the first one to bond with that baby. Everything I'm talking about should be a given. We should know this by nature. God damn. This is what happens when we've been introduced to feminism. This is what happens when we've been introduced to this whole LGBTQRA, twisting the minds of reality and what and what's not and what used to be and what will be. We have been introduced to so much confusion. It's not even funny. We have been introduced to so much confusion in our generation. It's not even funny. And the reason I get so worked up because we are designed to love one another. Like I said, I don't know what God y'all believe in. I believe in God, Christ, the Holy Spirit, and the word of God, which is the Bible, right? So all them teachings from Genesis, Leviticus, Chronicles, Joshua, Samuel 2, Kings 1, Kings 2, Ecclesiastes. You're talking about all the minor prophets, Malachi, Zechariah, Zephaniah. Yeah. You talking about the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Thomas, Timothy, Revelation, Romans, Ephesians, Galatians, Thessalonians, Philippians. There's many more books. I know I missed a few. Tobit, Judith, all book of Judges, Psalms, Proverbs, all this book, the book of life, all these instructions, all this love, all this wisdom, and this is what we got to show for it as a human race. It's absolutely despicable how we got here. Men are scared to rule over their women. All fellas, write this word down. RULE. You're supposed to rule over your woman. She is not your damn equal. And you wonder why you're getting slapped around like a $2 tramp on the runway. You wonder why she don't respect you. Because you gave her nothing to respect. Especially if, I don't think YouTube play, if you 18, if you real young, you better get it together. She is not your equal. Your job is to love her, protect her, and serve her, but you don't serve her in the same way that she serves you. You get your ass out there. Once you find the right woman, you get your ass to work. You save up, you get financially literate. Go get some help. Go get a financial advisor, because you are the head, which means most of the decisions made in your household, you and your woman's household, goes through you. It has to go through you because she won't respect you. This is why, like I said earlier, it bothers me how women are telling women all this garbage. Yeah, girl, don't listen to no man. Do what you want to do. Do what you got to do. Who give a damn if you married? You could walk out the house how you want to walk out the house. Your boobies and your ass can be out. Girl, that man, I mean, talk about men like we ain't nothing. Why is marriage becoming extinct? 50% say no wives are available. 12% say the court system. 38% say people have given up. The American people, I don't know, because I think it's mainly in the West. I see other cultures of people, they still getting married, they still loving each other, they still holding it down. In America, we become so goddamn evil. In America, we have become so goddamn heartless. We're fighting the economy. We're fighting all the chemicals in our damn food. There's so much chemicals in our food. It's ridiculous. Red 40, yellow 5, Blue Lake. What's the other crap? All these artificial flavors. We have to do all this crap they put in our food. We're fighting to keep a roof over our damn heads. God damn. Every day we fighting for $1. We are under pressure, right? Violence is through the roof. But we must understand that it's okay not to be equal. I'm going to keep pushing this to my old day. Men, you need to acting like kings. Rule. RULE. You are the ruler of your women and children. And then in return, you get the respect from your woman. You get the love from your children. You get the love from your woman. Because you are needed. The households need structure, and that comes from a strong man. A woman can only go so far. She's not built for it. Because emotionally she's not built for this daily stress. Because we're logical as men. Because you know what, I'm gonna get up today, and I know that bills gotta get paid, which means I have to work. I don't want to go to work. I'd much rather go hang out with Fred and them and go fishing. But you know what? I'm going to sacrifice going out with my homeboys this one time. Say they call you in for overtime. You really wanted to call off. You really didn't feel like doing no overtime. But you know what? My family needs the money. I could use some extra change. Now I'm going to go get that money. And I'll make time to have fun later. Especially if you're not financially where you want to be in life, you got to get on the grind. As men, we're built for physically. We're built to take on the world. As men, broad shoulders. That's why God gave us more muscle mass. Y'all write that down too. Muscle mass. We're much stronger than women. So how in the hell she gonna run the damn household? Y'all keep listening to that crap if you want to. Women and men. Anytime you're trying to take something out the norm, it's not normal for women to lead. It's not normal for men to follow women. Anytime you do that, disaster is around the corner. Disaster is around. Look at that old lady. This is where y'all headed. All you women who have listened to these lies, all you women who let all those good men out your life. Oh, there's a song, y'all. Listen to your heart. Oh, what's that song? Listen to your heart before you say goodbye. Listen to your heart before you say goodbye. And listen to your heart. A lot of women be like, that's the time for me to be emotional. That's the time to show him that I ain't the one. Women are so emotional today, it's not even funny. Listen to your heart. In the song, she's talking about listen to your inner self. Listen to your conscience, because you're about to let a good man walk out your life. That song was giving a message to all the women around the world that listen to your heart before you say goodbye, because women have a habit of walking off. Women have a habit of throwing in the towel. Women have a habit of just folding. You know why? Because they're supposed to. They're women. They're soft and they're weak. They're not your equal in every aspect of life. When it comes to grinding, when it comes to building, absolutely not. Listen to your heart before you say goodbye. A lot of you women take pride in breaking up your homes. A lot of you women take pride in leaving your baby daddy. You should go back with him and go get married and work this out and get both of y'all incomes under one roof. A lot of you women take pride and just take pride in having emotions. Your emotions and your feelings means more than keeping the family together. Your feelings mean more than toughing it out for the long run. Ask a woman. I ask women all day. Listen, hypothetically, if we're together for 10 years and I didn't mess up, I was good to you, I bought you a house, I take care of you, but I cheat on you, will you forgive me? 10 out of 10 women, 9 out of 10 women would say, no, I'm not going to forgive you. There's no going back, and yada, yada, yada. That is a woman, fella, you need to stay away from. If a woman don't forgive you for cheating, you need to stay away from her, especially if you're a Christian. This is why. Well, if he cheated, why would she stay with him? I want you to understand the type of woman that you're dealing with. I cheat on my woman. I felt guilty about it. I go to her. She's not just a woman, she's my wife. She's not just a woman, she's held to the highest regard. She's up there with my mama. In actuality, she's above my mama. And on some days, on most days, she's above my mama. This is my best friend. This is a person I should be able to go to when I have a problem. This is a person I should be able to go to seek refuge, right? I cheated on my wife. I felt guilty. She didn't hear about it on the street. She didn't hear about it on social media. I came to her as a man and told her the truth about what happened. Now, I'm not stupid. I know it could be devastating and she may need time to heal. But most women's immediate reaction is to leave because their feelings is more important. But what about the first 10 years when I was treating you good? What about the first 10 years when I was paying all the bills before I cheated? Up until the time I cheated, everything was good. But the moment I slip up, now you're ready to throw in the towel? Now you're ready to throw away everything that we built? Well, you threw it away when you cheated with her. No, I don't love her. I love you. Well, how can you sleep with somebody that you don't love and be? Remember I told you guys way in the beginning, about 30 minutes ago, how men can sleep with a woman and not have any emotional attachment, don't want no commitment? That's who we are. I find it interesting how these so-called Christian women, right? You run to God when you have a problem. You seek forgiveness from God But when your husband asks for forgiveness, you can't do it. When your husband asks you for forgiveness, he cheated on you and you won't forgive him. Why? Why you can't forgive? And this is why couples don't make it. We're not allowed to mess up, and that's unrealistic. Everybody has gotten married or will get married are flawed. Everybody walking this earth is flawed. But when it comes to marrying your monkey ass, I have no room to mess up, or you're gonna get the courts involved and wipe me out clean. Think about that. Think about that psychology. Think about that perspective. You came to your wife and you asked her for forgiveness. You're gonna give her some time to grieve. Instead of you running off, why don't women take this as a time to let their relationship be tested? Right now, your relationship be tested. Your relationship is being tested. Today, women don't want to be tested. They don't want to feel nothing but good vibes all the time. This is why it's very careful who you get with, fellas. Because a real strong woman is going to forgive. It may take her some time. I'm talking about this man was a good man. He supports her. He loves her. It was somebody at the job. I mean, stuff happens. But when it comes to these modern women, no. They playing hardball. There's no slip ups. There's no hiccups. There's no oohies. There's no ouchies. There's no my bad. You got one time and you're through. They're giving their husbands one time to screw up and it's over. But you run to God every day to get help. You run to God for forgiveness, but you can't forgive me. And this is why relationships don't make it, because nobody is willing to be vulnerable. Nobody is willing to forgive the other person. And you wonder why marriages are lasting 18 months, been together for 10 years, but you got divorced in 18 months. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. These women today are not forgiving. The women today are not genuine. They're not peaceful. They're not, and overall, they're not realistic. Men are men. Women are women. It's okay. There needs to be a difference, because what? Opposites attract. I'm attracted to a woman because I don't have boobs. I'm attracted to a woman because I don't have curves. I'm attracted to women because their voice is soft. Their skin is soft. Their skin is smooth. They got that pretty hair. They got beautiful eyes, curvy lips. I want a freaking woman. I don't want no man. The women today are super masculine, self-absorbed, and unrealistic. Unrealistic for you to walk out your relationship and your man confided in you. And this is why men, when they cheat, they don't tell y'all wives nothing. Because your feelings and your ego and your pride is more important than your damn marriage. A marriage under God, it's a triangle relationship. God is the source. God is up here. God, husband, wife. It's a triangle. God is the source. You have to let God pour down on both of you guys. God's supposed to pour down on the man, and the man pours down on the woman. However you want to do it, but as far as the overall, as far in the spiritual realm, we're equal as far as spirit, right? You on one side, I'm on the other side, and God's at the top. It's a triangle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, triangle. God's up top, and his love and wisdom is supposed to be able to penetrate, but God's love can't penetrate on us heathens today, on these unforgiving, merciless beings we have today. God can't penetrate the relationship because everybody's egos and everybody's feelings are so involved. And you wonder why nobody want to get married. You wonder why people are fighting. You wonder why domestic violence is so through the roof. People are lacking understanding. People are lacking truth. The truth is God's sons lead. God's daughters follow. On a day-to-day operation, there is a hierarchy. Ladies, there is a hierarchy. Let me take my face up. This is your future if you don't follow this hierarchy alone. God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over the children. You are over the children. The man is over you. Christ is over man, and the Father is over all. God Almighty is over all. Nobody. A lot of people are into this fake love. The love that I'm talking about is real love, forgiveness. Real love is in the book of Corinthians. Real love is described in the book of Corinthians. Love is kind. Love is patient. So when I came to my wife and I told her that I'm cheating and I'm creeping and I couldn't get enough of my coworker, I made a mistake. Lust came over me. Most women today, well, take your ass back over there to your lust. Well, take your ass back over there. That is a woman that you say, fellas, thank God I told her the truth. Remember I told you about love is about truth? You came to her vulnerable. You came to her with integrity. You owned up to your mistake, and look what she did to you. Look how she handled to you. Look how she handled you. That's why, going back to that song, listen to your heart. Ladies, get out your feelings, because a good man is supposed to walk out your house. Walk out your life. Walk out your house too. A good man is supposed to walk out your house and walk out your life, because your feelings was more important than hearing him out. Just listen to your man. Why did he cheat? Is it something that you did as a wife? Half the time, no. It was just lust. I found her attractive. She was all on me, and I knew better, but I still reached for that cookie jar. My hand. I tried my best to pull my hand out that cookie jar. I tried my best, but something came over me. I tried to get my hand out that cookie jar. I was like, no, hand, don't do it. But it's in there. Yeah, that's the future. Listen to your heart. Women have become so heartless today, and they take pride in it. It's foolish and it's immature. If you're talking about going the distance, being married for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years together, and counting, 50-year marriage, been married, got married when they 17, 18. They damn near in their 70s. You know how they got there? Truth, structure, kindness. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not boastful. A lot of people are boastful today. This is in the book of Corinthians. Go look it up. Love is not boastful. It's all about me and my feeling. I can't believe you did this. And not like, hey, maturity. Hey, listen to your man. Listen, he's trying to tell you something. He came to you. I'm just using the cheating as an example, but he can come to you as finances, or he can come to you, or he just have an addiction. He developed an addiction. He should be able to run to his wife, about certain things. Not all things. Men should run to God first, but some things you do have to communicate with your wife, especially like cheating or something like that, or go to God first. Let God pour down on you. So you as the leader of the household, you got to get some act right, and then you go face the music with your old lady. Listen to your heart before that man walk out. A lot of people play with their lives. How long are we gonna play? How many more men gonna come into your life, ladies? That's gonna oh, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I didn't even know I had comments. All right, I say this every day. I'm gonna go look for me an iPhone. See, I did, or maybe I just rambling. Hold on, let's take a comment break. Let's see. All right. Whoa. Oh, we got a lot. Let me get some shout outs. Hold up. Shout outs. Now my screen. Oh, whoa, we got a whole bunch of people in here. I'm about to say, because I've been trying to check the comments. I'm like, how come my comments ain't? So my phone just refreshed. I'm sorry, y'all. So let's go down the list real quick. Gotta show some love. Let's see. What a guan. Men nowadays like, okay, I got to that part. Okay, Carmen Anna Rivera, a baby that wasn't planned. It's the mistake of the parents, not the baby. Yep. So it's a mistake of the parents. So the child's a mistake. Finch said, you sound crazy and gay. Finch, maybe you are flaming homosexual. Let's see. Brian Carter, I just did a backflip. Brian Cardins is just acting a fool. Fence 1684. I bet you voted for Kamala Harris and hate alpha men. I don't know if you talking. Some of y'all, I don't know if y'all talking to me. Y'all know, damn well I ain't vote for no Kamala. Shout out to Lee SN5QI. Facts, yes sir. I can't believe you're starting a live stream with a trillion words. With a trillion words in it, you deserve an award. Well, thank you. When my blood, because I'm an artist. When I start writing, I can't stop. My juices, my creative juices. Tommy Salami 756. Never be a simp. Always be a man. She must be bringing you peace and value. If not, why is she around? Let me go ahead and pin this. Pin. Once again, let's read what he said. Never be a simp. Always be a man. She must be bringing you peace and value. If not, why is her ass around? Shout out to Thomas Lamy. Frank Childress. What's up? You're AB the truth teller. You're weird because a lot of these so-called men of today are very passive, weak-minded like you. How am I weak-minded? I'm weak-minded because I know that I'm stronger than a woman, that I'm supposed to lead her, and if I don't lead, she won't respect me. You're saying that I'm weak because I wish I could put your ass in the ring. I wish that we could put on some gloves and I could piece you up real quick. What a gone slip up. Did you step on butter and slide in bed of fornication? People who cheat made a conscious decision to cheat. No, it's called, yeah. They made a conscious decision that was rooted in desire and lust. Lust, desire, temptation. Even with that being said, it's still a mistake because you're not supposed to do it. Oh yeah, see fellas, you're not allowed to make mistakes. I find it interesting that God allows mankind to continuously make mistakes because he has unfailing love. God allows us to make mistakes, but he doesn't want us to continue because he wants us to lean on him, right? So when it comes to God Almighty, God created women, and we as men are allowed to make mistakes and allowed to correct those mistakes and are heavily encouraged to correct those mistakes because it's to better our lives, right? But when it comes to a woman, you're not allowed to make any mistakes. So they think they better than God. A lot of women don't like men because they don't like God. They don't like God's authority. They don't like God's hierarchy. There's a hierarchy, lady. See the lady? You see the lady right there? She was told wrong. Somebody told that baby that she's equal to a man. Somebody told that baby that she doesn't have to indulge in forgiveness. Somebody told her that it's acceptable to be boastful. Somebody told her that her feelings were more important than her covenant with her husband. Because when you leave your husband, you left God too. It's a triangle relationship. Yes, when you left that marriage, it heard what the song said, listen to your heart. The man came to you with humility. I find it interesting that I can go to Christ with humility and say, I have a problem. I need some help. And then, fellas, this is another reason why you never, ever follow a woman. They're irrational. They're unstable. And that's how God designed it. God designed them to be unstable so that we can come into their life. So us as men can come into their life and give them structure. This is a woman who been lied to. I don't need no structure. I ain't got to forgive nobody. I mean, you did me wrong. You shouldn't have did what you did. But God Almighty, who created me and you, he said I can mess up as long as I get some accurate and learn from my mistakes. I can't even get a chance to learn from my mistakes because you're going to cut me off. And now I got to go through the court system. This is why a lot of men are not getting married, because at any given time, you don't even have to cheat. She just feel, I'm just not happy. And she's going to run off with another man with your money. Let's see. Miss Missy, the men today are not our grandfathers. I agree. They don't take care of. Yeah. That's why I jumped on the men before I jumped on the women. Fellas, you are the leaders, fool. You are kings. That's why in the beginning of this live, I said, Be confident in all that you do. There's some hating ass people out here. There's some dudes in your, especially you youngsters in the hood, whether you're doing wrong or doing bad, if you're winning and if you're confident in them streets, or you're confident in the 9 to 5 in the workplace, whether you're in the streets or you in the workplace, if you are a confident man, especially a confident black man, the world hates you because you're confident. Not only are you confident, you're intelligent. Not only are you confident and intelligent, you're competent. Means you understand how to do certain things. You understand how to move. Confident, strong men are hated. That's why I said keep doing it. Whatever gonna piss off this satanic agenda that's trying to divide man and woman. There's the agenda to divide us. What's ever gonna piss them off? See, I just do it because it feels good to the soul. But not only does it feel good to the soul, it's gonna piss off the elitists. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be even more confident. Piss them off. Good. They don't put their family second after God. Nope, women don't want to get married anymore. Yeah, women don't want to get married either. Malavetti, too many ran through bitter. Yes. Malavetti, he's on to something. You women, when you have sex with all these guys, your brain ain't right. Because women are the nurturing. We are barbaric. That's why we can have sex with a whole bunch of women and move on to the next. Our value is not in our on how many women we have sex. Our value is how well we provide, protect, and lead our women. And if you have children, how do we take care of those little babies as men? How do we help the mama been with them kids all day? How do you respond when you come home? How are you uplifting your woman? How are you uplifting your children? How are you uplifting your community? How are you uplifting yourself? How often are you spending time with God? How often are you busting behind to get some goddamn money? Invest. Strong men are hated. Good. Strong men, you should be, every morning you should wake up looking to be hated. You should be looked to be hated, called a male chauvinist. You should be looking forward to people throwing eggs at you, jumping on your social media, trying to tear you down. You should be looking forward for people to smear your name. It's all right, because you're protected by God, Christ, and the Holy Spirit. I'm protected. I'm going to keep doing it. You want me to act like I'm equal to a damn woman who got breasts, who got boobies, who's soft, and push out children? You must be crazy. Now I'm mad. Now I'm out of my element. Shout out to LaShawn Cox. God didn't give you a wife so that you can treat her like a door. There we go. See that, y'all? Something happened with my camera. I can't put my face on, but let me see if I can change the. I know y'all getting tired of this sad old lady. Let me see if I can change it back to the young couple. Yeah, buddy. There we go. So, LaShawn, I believe this is a woman. God didn't give you a wife. Look, y'all. She got the purple icon. God didn't give you a wife so that you can treat her like a doormat. Remember I told you guys, every time you rule over your woman, you got these lonely, fat, depressing, rebellious women trying to keep women single. You're trying to keep that woman single. If she had done you the same way, you wouldn't be patient. Yes, I would. I forgive my wife because I'm mature enough, because I know human beings. I know human beings are flawed. I know I had enough sense to know when I got with my goddamn wife, there's a possibility she may cheat. There's a possibility that we may argue. There's a possibility the romance leaves. Intimacy may leave, or we may have financial issues. That's why we took vows. That's why God has to be the source. That's why I told you it was a triangle relationship. God is the foundation, because God is powerful enough to deal with all of our problems across the planet, because he's God. He's not just something that people just talk to. It's God. He's not just God. He's God Almighty. You know what mighty mean? Mighty. Above all, force, beyond comprehension. Almighty. There's nothing that can shake God. God God has always existed. God exists now, and God will always exist in the future. God is eternal, and he will be eternal. God was here before the end of time. God will be here when time ends. At the end of time, God will still be here. The beginning and end, he doesn't change for nobody. God Almighty. Y'all need to write that word down. Almighty. Mighty of the mightiest. God is built to deal with our problems. So I wasn't a moron. A lot of you women act like I don't know a woman's mind. This is why I don't understand. How did you think once you got married? So when you women got married, you thought that all of your man's problem, his flaws, just magically disappeared? Oh no, doormat. That's what a woman who forgives her husband is a doormat. A woman that obeys her husband is a dog. I heard it. I heard it with my own ears. Miss Missy, listen up, ladies. You have to let the man cheat or suffer alleged loneliness. See, this is another woman trying to keep other women single, y'all. She's trying to keep y'all single. Notice how I broke down how men and women work. The biology of women, the biology of men, the theologies that men and women have. How we move is entirely different. Our values. I went to scripture in Corinthians about not being boastful. And another thing in Corinthians, not keeping record of wrongdoing. Go look it up. Corinthians, not keeping record of wrongdoing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not boastful. Love does not keep record of wrongdoing. Love is forgiving. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. These women keep women single. Yeah. Who's in their feelings? Woo, LaShawn. I broke the commitment. So you never broke you never sin. You do know sinning, it angers the Lord. And we all sin across the planet because we're flawed. It's written in the book of Romans why we flawed. It's our nature to sin. We have a sinful nature. So in the book of Romans, it says we have a sinful nature. But once we get married, you in your mind. So what you saying, LaShawn Cox, in your mind, your husband, your future husband's sinful nature magically disappears? Whoo, Lord, child, go get some counseling. You need to be reprogrammed. You seriously need to be reprogrammed. Whew, I need my coffee. I don't know why I let these people get my blood pressure up like this. Here we go with Missy. See, look at that slick talk. Is it kind to cheat? See, notice how they won't acknowledge not keeping record of wrongdoing, and the women today can't do it, and they are proving my. Keep on talking, keep proving my point. 880, thanks so much. Is it patient to cheat? Yeah, keep talking, man. I'm on your ass, Miss Missy. Will he forgive her for cheating? He should. And y'all go get tested and y'all go work things. There's a problem. Will you be patient if he cheats? Let's see. Women don't leave men over a mistake. They leave over habits. I said a mistake. I said it was a one-time thing. I made that specific scenario because I know a lot of ladies move the goalposts, because now that you're looking back at it, you sound crazy leaving your husband because he cheated one time. And he been paying your bills for the last 10, 15, 20 years. And he decided to step out to get him some young stuff one time. But he felt guilty because he loved you. He felt guilty because it's been revealed to him that he got something special. You still are special. Well, how can I be special and you have sex with another woman? Because we're men. We can have sex with a woman and not feel that way about her. Didn't I tell you that an hour ago? And this is where women, they don't want to understand us. They don't want to understand how we operate. Whoo, Lord. I'm going to put some extra espresso in my damn coffee. Be patient when he cheats, ladies. See? Miss Missy, I don't know who hurt you. Girl, who hurt you? What a guan. Tell us what you would do if I'll cheat on her. My bad. I would forgive her and see why we cheat, because just like going back into these streets, see, I know I got something good. I know I have something good. That's why I married her dumb ass. I married her because she is above all the other women that I've ever encountered. She's the one. She my baby. If she cheated on me, most of the time I know as a grown man, women cheat because of their emotions. Maybe I'm not doing enough. A lot of women cheat because their man is always working. They don't feel the love. Women are romantic creatures. They are highly sexual creatures. They are sensational, meaning that women love sensation. They are creatures of stimulation. They have to constantly be stimulated. Men too, but we gotta take care of business first. We gotta get to work. Get your punk ass to work. Women are affectionate. They have to be rubbed on. They have to be told that they're pretty all the time. It's their emotions. It's how they are designed. So me knowing that as a woman, me knowing that as a man, like, okay, let me see what I did wrong. Why this girl feel it's necessary to step out like she's in the 70s with some platform. Why she feels to step out with her fish, with the fish all in her platforms, right? Fish all in her boots. Why she feels it's cool to step out that Cadillac and get cracked by somebody else. And fellas, we know most of the time why our women cheat. You know, we ain't taking them out enough. You know, we ain't putting it down like we supposed to. Relationships require a lot. I gotta go work 10, 12 hours and then come lay down the hammer. And if I don't take her on trips and make her feel pretty and make her feel recognized, she is going to leave and let the pool boy, if I bought her a big house, she gonna let that young pool boy blow her back out. God damn. Whoo, the stress. That's some stress for your ass. Yeah. Let's see, read some more. We got a whole bunch of comments. Let's see. Don't be unkind, not let them cheat. Ladies, if you cheat, your man should forgive you because it was a mistake. Ladies, if you cheat, your man. See, Messy, no, your name should be Miss Messy. How about that? Oh, now she mad. Now Miss Missy in her feelings. She said, I'm not a strong man. See, fellas, this is why I told you. Every time you wake up in the morning, you should be looking for this type of treatment. So I'm used to this type of treatment. It don't bother me no more. See, fellas, how I'm moving? Man, I wish I could put my face on. But see how I'm not getting all worked up and, oh, why she talking to me like this? Nah. You should expect this. Strong men, getting that money, you elevating yourself. You are the prize, king. Ladies, you the prize too. Yeah. Ladies, when you forgive your man for cheating, watch how all these single heifers, they turn their back on you. It couldn't have been me, girl. It couldn't have been me. You know why it would never be you, heifer? Because you ain't got no damn husband. It will never be you, heifer. You know why? Because you ain't got no husband. Nah, look at that young black couple. She got some bling on her finger. Where's your bling, heifer? Where is your bling? She got pearls around her neck. She got a strong black man. He got bling in his ear too. I love to see black people with jewelry, with gold, with all that melanin, with that jewelry, and that shit shining on our skin, taking it back to Africa on your ass. Yeah, your girlfriend's gonna try to look down to you. See, they are working for, I ain't gonna say Satan. They're working for a certain agenda. It's a destructive, it's a non-productive agenda, and because they're miserable, they're looking for any excuse to coerce you into leaving your man. They're looking for any reason for your man to slip up so you can be lonely like them. Listen to your heart before you lose it. That man came to you and he said he was sorry. He's looking to you. He came to you with maturity, and you gonna throw him out on his ass and take everything he got, take the kids too? Woo! Because you want to listen to your girlfriends, your lonely girlfriends. You made it. You got the ring. You went through the ceremony. Ain't nobody walking these heifers down the aisle. Ain't nobody walking these miserable bums down the aisle. Miserable. And they want to see you miserable too. Woo! Y'all starting to get on my nerves now. Lee, been saying this for 57 years. Very knowledgeable street. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Somebody's hearing me. Somebody hearing me tonight. Shout out Arnetta. Wait, hold on, man. I don't want to mess up your name. Wait, Arnett. Well, I say Arnetta. 6910. What about when your husband say he don't want to be married anymore? Well, we gotta figure out why he don't want to get married. How there's a lot. See, that's a what variables. How long y'all been married? Do y'all got kids? Why he don't want to get married anymore? And some of the time it has nothing to do with the spouse. We are spiritual beings. Every single day we're just human beings. There's a spiritual warfare, and that spiritual warfare doesn't stop when you get married. Going back to what I said earlier, the flaws that we have, they don't stop when we get married. This is why forgiveness and laughter and understanding and putting God first is so essential. And that's why y'all relationships are crumbling. Oh man, y'all relationships looking like them glaciers falling off into the damn Arctic Ocean. I mean, just falling off. Whoo, Lord. Oh, Miss Missy ran off. See how I ran Miss Missy off. She thought she was gonna bully me on my own live. Beautiful black couples. Lenin, do you know how many times God changed his mind? Here we go. God changed his Bible, but his intent was always the same. Y'all not gonna right in your behind. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Lee. Yeah, I beat Miss Missy. Also have to make sure your husband is not bisexual. Do you forgive him for bisexualness? I think hell no. Y'all see, I always go to that specific scenario for the people. Let me show y'all some love. For all y'all who just found this channel, love y'all. I talk about sports, talk about God, talk about relationships, talk about a little bit of everything. We're gonna be vlogging soon. I appreciate y'all. It's all about make great decisions over here. But I did that specific scenario as the husband cheated one time after 10 or 15 years, because I'm showing that this is a good man who fell from grace. He slipped up. Because now that you ladies, as I break it down, initially a lot of ladies gonna say no, but as I break down, see, there's a lot of stuff behind the curtain. As I break everything down, now it sounds retarded. Now it sounds absolutely retarded to leave a good man, knowing what the dating scene is like, knowing you're facing loneliness, knowing that you had to go back into this world and work 2 and 3, 4 jobs to make it when you have somebody that's going to help you. Now it sounds kind of retarded, especially if he came to you wholeheartedly. He confided in you. Now it sounds retarded. That's why Elizabeth, everybody give a shout out to Elizabeth, because she brought up the bisexual. Now she's trying to get me to trip my words up. I was speaking from a heterosexual standpoint. So if your husband is going up in another man, me personally, you should leave him alone. But my scenario was a specific scenario between heterosexual couples, a man cheating on his wife with another woman, not a nigga. Elizabeth. That cracked me up. She said for her husband and bisexualness. I didn't even know that was a word. Bisexualness. She's draining. Shout out to Kente. Women know that there are men that will give them what they want, but they don't want them because they're broke. So you get what you get. Yeah. Shout out to Kente. You get what you get. Shout out to Gloria. I think Gloria been here before. Shout out Gloria. Malavetti, no husband but sharing a friend or company. No husband but sharing in a situationship. Yeah, damn. Let's check this poll. I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. But I had so much. I had to get this out because this live was really for the guys. My message for tonight: in order to be great men, we got to make great decisions, and not being confident in all that you do. Whether you want to be in your professional world, whether you're at home, when you by yourself, your self-improvement, you're working out, you're reading books. Be confident in all that you do. Police hate it. Government hate strong men, confident men. Miserable people, you're going to be hated. And the whole message of today, be confident in all that you do and expect the hate. Yeah, expect that goddamn hate. Let's check out this poll. Why is marriage becoming extinct? No wives available, 27%. No husbands available, 13%. Court system. The court system's in the favor of women, and a lot of guys are scared, 20%. People have given up. Men and women have just given up on this thing we call love, and we cannot do that. We just can't do that. It's, instead of us giving up, how about we just get some act right? Put God first, and we'll take it from there. But y'all flood my comments. Tell somebody about the channel. I had so much fun. Tell somebody about the channel. Once again, those of you who've been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone.